Okay, I think that's good enough. Hey everybody, I'm Joe. I'm the BizarreStar. I'm the cult detective hunter and final guy. And there we go. Back again, playing more Fear 3. I'm pretty sure I am near the end. I have not. I'm pretty sure. At least I feel like I am. I wouldn't be surprised. Honestly, if I am, then I guess I do have some other videos that I could react to because I actually am interested. There's something that did happen yesterday. That I kind of wanted to react to, that was on side scrollers. Hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving, but right now, let's get started and finish this game up.
He's slipping through
Oh shit.
Fingers.
Huh?
Hurry, brother.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Oh, shotgun. Oh, I forgot to change my controls. How much is this one? It's not a lot. All right, let's just come here. You stuck in there? Ooh, I do not have a lot of ammo for this, so I gotta be careful. Oh. There you go. Alright, where's the other one? There you are. Come here. Oh. To get him? Oh, okay. This take for a while. What? Oh, yeah, the cover. Sorry. I don't know why I'm forgetting half of this. I have not played this in over a week, and now I just forgot how to fucking play. Let me go and get my dualies, because I need ammo. Or I need at least a good amount of ammo, and that's gonna probably take maybe one more enemy. That's right. Now remember, I died around here. Open Sesame Street. Oh, psh. I was like, what the hell? Why wouldn't it let me? It really... Okay, I felt like I'd been here, but I guess that was just because, well, I'm in an airport, so... all these places look familiar. What do you got here? Just more of my bullets for here. Anything else? Anything? You got anything good? No, pistol. Oh, you're dead. Bye. Oh, what's around here? It's amazing, out of everything they took out of, COD, they didn't give me a decent stamina meter. I just seem to stop when I run 10 feet. Well. Migraines.
We cannot avoid that atrocity for much longer.
Oh. Mom, why are you attacking me for? Oh, I guess she knows what I'm trying to do. Oh, did I die? No? Yes? God damn. I can't run. Fuck. I actually do have to be careful, because I probably will end up dying. Oh, come on! Did I actually need a shotgun? That's actually starting to hurt. Can I wait for a second? So I can recover my health. Please. No. Am I just gonna naturally? Is it permanent damage? It can't be. Come on. Oh, good. Oh, thank God.
Target at security. Go now.
Fuck this. I don't care. Not in the mood. Totally not in the mood. Oh shit. I guess I was in the mood. Never mind. Well, also I forgot which button was to do my bullet time.
Go now.
Ugh. Okay, so I can't go in guns blazing. But I can do this.
Target at security. Go now.
I mean, I'm just gonna wait till the smoke clears. God damn. Bye. Where's the other guy? Jesus. Okay. I gotta get out. Oh, he missed. Come on. Oh, you got him. I got him, I mean. Thank you. No? I can't take any more of those? Whoa, shit. I didn't know they were like right behind me. Where's the G? Well, that hurt. That does not throw me, he does not throw it above myself. Okay. That kind of, I keep forgetting that was probably a bigger complaint with me. Oh. Oh, shit. Too late. Or... Crouch. Wrong button. I should have really changed these out. Ah. Thank you. I'm sure you will. Shotgun could really work, but I have a lot of bullets for that. Oh, god damn it. Can I just go? I cannot. Alright, fine. Damn it. Do I gotta do all that crap again? Oh, no, I don't.
You're wasting your time. We will get all under control before you ever fire.
Oh. Let's see, Which one was the change my freaking... God, I forgot how to... How to change my grenades. Hold on. Hold on. Let me check something too. Nope. Okay. Alright, sorry, I was checking something here. Where was I? Oh yeah, the grenades. How do I change them? Change. Oh wait, it's like 7 and 6 or whatever the fuck, right? Yeah. Oh crap. Alrighty, damn. Oh shit.
You are wasting your time. We will get all under control before
That'll work. Nope, I don't need that. Where are they? Oh shit, I did, what the hell? Wow, that was quick, I just like fucking... That was really bad. Oh, I got that. There we go. And I did not mean to turn on my... Oh, son of a bitch. Better run. And I meant to crouch too. Will this actually work? Really not? Oh. Nope. And I fucked up hard. Yeah, see, I can... You can barely... fuck it, let's try this. Take it. Really? Oh. Alright, let's try this. Really didn't want to, but whatever. Where are you? Oh, I can't throw any grenades. Okay, cool, whatever. That's gonna be fun. Just keep hitting with this. Oh, son of a bitch. See if I can. Oh, yeah, forgot you can't really run that much. That'll work. Come on, die already. Where is he? Ah, there you are. Did that hurt you? It looked like it hurt you more than it hurt me. Nope, don't reload.
Can you face me again?
I guess I did now, because you... There you go. Just keep smacking him in the head with that thing. It seems to work. That's a good strategy. Let's see. That not gonna let me take it? Oh, no wonder. I was like, where's that the... No? What's the difference? Whatever. Dumb. And I didn't even want that. I wanted my assault rifle. Or not. Is that not it? Or is this the assault? Oh, it is. I guess. I can't even tell anymore. All right. I guess that'll work. Yeah. The hell do I go? Ah. Anything else? Well, they really want me to get these. Eh, screw it. Alright, maybe you made me come here. I figured maybe, just maybe this is where I was supposed to go. Oh, there we go. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, an animal, or whatever the hell that thing was, killed it. Nice. Press the button. Ah. Bye. Really? Crap. Oy, all right. That's not getting annoying. I'm guessing I'm just gonna run. I guess. Jesus. We done. We done here. Oh, just crap. Kind of pissing me off. Oh, Jesus. All right. Oh, okay. Whatever. It's just gonna. Still. All right, we done. Still doing this. Okay. Do I have to press this just to close it up? I guess so. Kinda wish I knew that. Please close. It looks like you hit your head, idiot. Is just gonna keep refilling my ammo? Ah, see you, loser. There. Sweet. Also, kind of sucks that I only get like 35 bullets. I feel like I could have. I'm pretty sure I got more in the original. Oh, hey, Caps. Sorry. Did not see you there. But not bad. Pretty okay. I think I'm getting toward the end here. Those little dog characters are getting kind of annoying. Boy. Oh, I don't want it. Yeah, that was gonna happen. Well, I'm not cleaning this up.
Sky. Earth. She has to be close.
Oh, psh.
The wasteland. If you don't get to Beckett, stop the birth. It'll be all over.
I know. Oh, God, no. I'm getting that. Wait, hold on. Get in. Hold on, guys. Now we can fight. All right. Hey there. Where is he? Where's those stupid ghost people? They're...
We're getting torn to shit out here.
Yeah, you are. Oh, wait, where y'all running from, huh? You were all like trying to flank me just a while ago, and now y'all want to run away? Yeah, okay.
Quickly, let's get this over with.
Okay, Pax, I can only go in here. Go so fast, bud. Okay. Huh? Oh. Oh. Oh, you're right there. Oh, did your armor go back up? Where are you? Not what I wanted to do. I didn't mean to press. Get back in, get back in the damn thing. Hold on. Please don't kill me. Uh-huh. Ah. I hope this burns you up. Oh, is that him? I thought it was just another soldier. Ooh, wow, I'm handsome.
Told you everything. Just leave me be.
Yeah, well, no, I need more answers, bud. Man.
Who are you? Who are you?
You're not gonna look at.
What do you want?
Allow me.
No?
This will kill him.
Don't do it then. We need answers. Oh, god damn it. Why did you do that?
This man is a shell, brother. Empty. All he desires is to forget.
Well, one night with mom.
All the testing, the surgeries. They weren't able to create any new prototypes with Mother, so they used artificial means. He's like us, brother. Or at least manufactured to be like us.
What? Nope, nope, oh boy.
These butchers turned us into monsters.
Bastard son.
Hey. Yeah, that's just mean.
I'm here because of you.
Hey, I didn't ask for you to come here.
It is true, brother. Conception.
Filthy maggot that grows inside her!
No.
She's no longer your mother, child. Must. It cannot be allowed.
What the hell, God?
Say hello to Mother.
So what? Well, I can't even say you're evil. You were always kind of evil, so like, I don't... Huh. Oh, happier times, but also... That's like the clearest we've ever seen, Alma. Okay. Alright, cool. Favorite son. Alright. The hell? We just freaking killed Paxton, right? Not Paxton. Beckett? Jesus. Like, just before the family can reunite, the brothers must destroy some hardly way. I didn't read the rest of it. I was kind of just taken aback by the goddamn... Well, so long, main character of 2. Jesus.
We called him the Creep. Remember?
Oh, wow.
I wanted to kill him. Stick a knife into his heart. Instead, so I feel like I was the monster. He was the monster. Oh, there it is.
It looks like a
We had a
a photo.
Are you? Follow me. Unless you want to stay here alone.
It looks like that's painted.
Come on, hurry up.
It's as fast as I go.
He's in there waiting for us, you know.
Our mother was never the enemy. She was just a conduit for his evil.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't feel like anybody pointing fingers on evil should be you, Mr. I Eat Everybody. But okay, I guess evil no evil.
Harlan Wade may have been blood, but he was never part of the family.
End the haunting memories of Harlan Wade. End it. There you go. We're done. I did it. I killed it. I killed the haunted memory. Oh. He's still alive.
Older one looks weak. Doubt he'll survive.
Can I open it? No. Ooh, I have infinite ammo. Was that... That wasn't always a thing, right? Is this just for this level? No. And I can't run, so I'm guessing something happened. Something important's gonna happen. Ah! Whoa!
Does this place feel familiar?
Oh yeah, I've been seeing it all over the game.
They watched us here. Watched the little rats play in their cage.
Man, your site is messy, Paxton. Oh, we still watching this? I break it? No. Destroy the memory.
He is here. We must destroy the terrible memories of this place and of him.
I mean, if anyone's gonna be able to destroy these ghosts, I feel like it should be you, Paxton. You're the ghost. Shouldn't Ghost be able to fight Ghost? I mean, you've just been kind of whispering in my ear and talking. I feel like you could pull your damn weight.
We can erase these memories, brother. We must destroy what remains of them.
Okay. Not too keen on this thing smacking me like from behind. Ugh. Fine. Let's go in here. Ugh.
Again.
Oh.
It was here that he pushed us to
Whoa!
the limits.
Hey, let me watch this.
Like your side.
Huh.
Show me you have.
Whoa! Jesus! What the hell? He just popped him with that bucket.
Again. Move! Faster!
Is this going to keep repeating? Also, my health is not. Hold on.
Show me you're special, like your soulmate.
Ah.
He is a failure, not like the second.
Definitely not like the second one.
Dr. Wade is wrong.
You can't contradict him.
Dr. Wade can't get through to him.
The second one is stronger.
The first prototype is just a waste.
Man, you just like smacked him upside the head with that. Jesus. Anything here? Ah. Alright, what fucked up shit are you gonna do to me now? In. Bastard. No, 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 no. Hmm. Blech.
Here he toyed with us. We were nothing but experiments to him.
Focus!
You know, you could be more gentle with him.
Concentrate! You are stronger than this!
These things do not look calibrated. Are they just supposed to wobble around or what? What are you reading?
Show me how special you are!
What the hell does that even... What does that even... Like, how do you respond to that? Especially when you're tied down like this. Oh, a book. Can you find the right way? That's what makes it special, because you can use a maze that you probably get at a freaking Denny's. On a Denny's placemat.
He is the favorite.
What about the first prototype?
He'll remove the first one. It is worthless.
The second one is his.
Getting real tired of your shit. Ow, God.
You are stronger than this! You can destroy on the molecular level. I know you can!
I don't.
Don't disappoint me! Don't be like him! I want to see you do it!
This is the room that made me a killer.
Ah.
Yes! Focus!
Well, he is expendable.
That's much better. Better than I hoped.
Oh, he's gonna repeat it again? Alright, cool. Let's destroy this.
You are stronger than this.
Yeah, I need to watch again.
You can destroy on the molecular level. I know you can.
Sorry, Paxton. We're messing up your toy.
He killed the guard.
He's more powerful than we thought.
He's dangerous.
He is a success.
He's insane.
He,
Without me, are nothing.
Keep going. He cannot break us.
Ah, just get it. Ah, you can't get me.
Try to break away from me.
Huh? Oh,
We
I can run.
must put the past in its place. It is all that holds us back from reaching Mother.
Hell. Hold on. Ah! Oh. Oh, okay. I thought maybe the glowy spot. The other glowy spot would have killed it.
We must put the past in its place. It
All
is
right, hit the
that
tongue.
holds us back from reaching Mother.
Hold on. All right. Come on. Oh, that's like, did I get it? Feel like you could have made a more creative monster than just a bunch of soldiers, but okay. You know what? I guess it's better than the other ones. Bye-bye. All right, where's the other ones? Although it's nice that these things have crap. Son of a bitch. Now give me that ammo. I know this guy's coming back. Come on. There you go. Oh, I thought you were done. Damn it. Come on, do it again. We done.
Destroy him.
Okay, cool. Oh. Huh. Oh, can I move? Oh, this game was taking years in the last bit they had to rush. Ah.
My children.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, I know you're right, but...
Were to be my legacy. But you are all monsters.
The same guy who does Paxton? Sounds like it. Oh, you're just gonna peace out? Okay. Assassin. Oh, the brothers join their mother at last. Will the family survive, or can there be only one favorite son? Well, apparently it's Paxton, so... Oh. No intro. No intro level? Our name level, whatever?
The past is no longer in our way. It's happening. Let's go to her. This is something we must see.
Every time you talk, Paxton, you just become creepier and creepier. It's not really something I want to see. Oh, wow.
I suggest again that you consider all options, brother.
That would explain the pain.
We can become unstoppable. But Soon the body joined
Like the Octomom.
What are you doing? This family never meant anything to you. Are you going to continue to follow the orders of that woman, or stay true to your own blood?
I didn't really know you were my brother until like maybe a few years ago. Greatest point man. Best tactical point man.
Won't be so easy the second time.
Highest aptitude point man. Psychic point man. Oh, I'm guessing if you did this in co-op, it like who did the best in the game, and that would decide the ending. Okay. Huh. Almost choice has been made. I won. I mean, it probably would have been better if you gave those choices out throughout the game instead of just relegating it to co-op, but okay. I don't. I shot.
Had to be like this, brother. We could have been like gods.
Overrated. I don't know where. Want to know where you're going? All right, Mom. Sorry to do this, but. Aw. What? Oh. Aw. I don't know where you got those cloths from. Is there more? Because holy crap, that thing just had room. You're not having like a litter? Just... Oh, wow.
This is Jin. Things seem normal, but I'm not sure I know what that means anymore. I just have to believe you completed your mission. I know it was difficult, but the survivors of this ordeal owe you their lives. I know I do.
You know what would have been a nicer ending? If, like, okay, well, maybe her stomach wasn't that big. Maybe he gives the baby to her. And, like, because... Unfortunately, I don't want it. Freak, fuck it. Here comes two. Oh. What happened? Don't do that. Get off me. Oh, all alone. All right. Oh, geez, you just taught. Good God, you are not. You are not very gentle with kids. Jesus, he just like tossed them, smacking me with a bucket, too. You're a horrible grandfather. I think you kind of are. I don't even know anymore. This game is just nothing but kids getting smacked around. Well, okay, well not nothing, but Jesus, this whole facility. Armored Camera are a bunch of assholes. Who are y'all?
Her rage, her pain, her suffering. I could feel them all like they were my own. They were.
You know what? Deserved.
He ripped us from her, reduced our family to ashes. She showed me what must be done. He deserved to die.
Hey, maybe... maybe I'll give up on him? I don't know. Oh, you got him? It only took you like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Deserve to die.
7 tranks?
Die will continue. Will you?
Nah. Well, on the plus side, when he wakes up, he's got dinner. And lunch. And breakfast. Alright, well, there you go. That is essentially the F.E.A.R trilogy. I do like it. It's fun. I mean, the cover system could use a little bit of touching up, but and the running, I don't know why they gave running a limit. I mean, if you're gonna go for Call of Duty, at least, you know, maybe have it to where I can still kind of run. It's just, or at least I don't have like a limit for running. It seems like I just run, I go 10 feet and then all of a sudden he just kind of slows down. But all in all, it's pretty good. I do like it. I do. You can obviously see the what's they call it, the Call of Duty inspiration, which I'm not really sure how to feel about it. You know, the whole regenerative health. I mean, I don't hate it, but I do. Part of the nostalgia part of me does kind of miss having health packs. You're back against the wall. Maybe a little bit of that frustration, but you know. It is what it is. I don't even know what to really give these games an overall score. Like I said, I do like these games. It's not my favorite series. I play them a lot more than I would play, say, any other shooters like Call of Duty or whatever. Probably not more than Half-Life, but you get the idea. Most modern shooters, I'd say. But yeah, I liked it. I do enjoy it. It's just not my favorite, but it is a lot. It was a lot of fun. Bullet time is always a pleasure as well. Kind of wish maybe... It's a shame that Monolith obviously will never continue this because they're gone. And... So yeah, let's check out the Ender endings though. Hold on. Let me switch to the room. Alright. Let me go find it. I'll react to this too later, but... Let's check the F.E.A.R 3 endings. Endings. I did not spell that. Fettle. Oh, it's the bad ending. Full screen it. Guessing this is mostly the same, so we'll just... There you go. Ugh, what? Is this the... What the hell's with the resolution? 720? Is it the highest? Oh, it's the highest it'll go. Alright. It's because the player played as me more. Sound up? Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Oh, crap, I can talk. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Shit. Where is it? Is it not going? Oh, that's right. I forget if I ever, every time I open a new trailer or I open a new window, it's gotta capture it. Or it doesn't catch it. There we go. Like I said, that baby's got like so much room in there. It's got a whole. It's literally got a whole room.
Don't worry. I had planned on fathering it all along. And just like brother, it can be shaped to serve me. But you've got something I need.
Oh God. He did the thing, guys. Well, she's not screaming. Ah. All right, he ate her. Oh, is there no other? I guess it doesn't. Is it the same the last part? Is it the same as regardless what ending you get? Let me see all endings actually. Let's see if there. You said it was like a third ending, right? Or another ending? Yeah. Oh, it's it. All right. White man ending, after credits secret ending. Oh, that's it. That's just the set. Okay. All right. All right. He just ate her. Oh, okay. Cool. All right. Okay. I guess then I'll just go to my. No, we don't need that. All right. Well. Anyway, I was watching side scrollers and there's this whole thing about what was it, male dialogue in games, and I didn't get through all of it because I was getting kind of pissed off about how stupid this was, and then I stopped and goes, maybe I'll react to this on stream. So yeah, because I try to usually with my streams I try to look at the stories at least when it comes to like Silent Hill and whatnot. So in dialogue and all that other crap. At least I like to think I do. So, yeah, let's hear about male dialogue in games being a problem.
Words that are spoken is absolutely insane. Let's go to X, and the Pirate Nation X handle says, women talking in video games. Informative presentation on the proportion of female to male dialogue in video games at ADVX25. This is a real thing. Real presentation that somebody has gone line for line, word for word, and broken down the percentage between female and male.
Wait, Final Fantasy 1? Final Fantasy 1 just has random dialogue. Like, your characters don't even talk. And Final Fantasy, you just pick nothing but Final Fantasy mostly. And also, the vast majority of these are male characters, so no shit.
Dialogue in all of the Final Fantasy games over here, and in Horizon Zero Dawn right here.
I never played this. Also, what does this matter?
That's a long time to spend on something so weird.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Yeah.
Go back to the chart of like the percentages. The first one. Okay.
Hold on. You see, Final Fantasy 1, well, you pick your character, but generally, you don't talk anyway. 2, I think it's also a male character. Male. 4, male. 5, male. 6, it's like all over the place because they're all characters. I don't feel like this wasn't completely accurate either. Because, like, technically, you could argue all the characters are the main character. 7, there's a lot of, there's a lot of guys in these games. 8, yes. Male. I think male. Female. So, yeah, that would probably be a little bit higher. 12, I think, is a male character. 13. Oh, wait, 11. 11? No. Did they put 11? They did not. Oh, I guess because it's an MMO. 14, well, it's a MMO, so you got... Man, if you... Oh my god. Yeah, like 14's an MMO. You went this far to look at every little bit of dialogue to get this percentage. That's really pathetic. Also, no one really... Especially if you went to the side quest, which is dumb because no one does side quest. At least barely. 13-2. 13 and 13-2. Well, that makes sense because it's... Yeah, Lightning's the main character. 15. Isn't it a guy anyway? So yeah, in the remake, yeah, of course, it's a guy. That's so stupid.
Fantasy 10-2 is on here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a completely female-led game. Are you really telling me that there is more male dialogue than female dialogue in a fully female protagonist game? I don't believe you. You're clearly...
I mean, 15 makes, a lot more sense because, wait, isn't 15 with what's-his-face? Noctis, I think? So yeah, and that's like, that game is essentially supposed to be like kind of Stand By Me. That's why they used, the song Stand By Me. They just did the cover by Florence and the Machine.
Taking random NPC lines that nobody ever listened to or paid attention to.
Yep.
But also, why do you have the time to do this? That's just insane. So
Yeah, that was
I'm calling doubt on 10-2 having more male than female, but I also don't care. I just want good stories and good gameplay.
All right, well, I'm glad you asked that, Kay, because here's the thing. Blabs has put on her autism cap today, and she decided to do a little research on this. This very much struck a chord with her.
Well,
and
I want to know what the hell we were talking about because, like, these accounts only just put like some of the information on, and like, what are we actually looking at here?
Right. Well, I think it is important to point out here is that there's they went
What's wrong with women's dialogue?
Right here, and they want to know what's going wrong with women's dialogue. It's not that each individual woman is not given enough dialogue, but rather there aren't enough women speaking. When they speak, they have narrow range of things to say. There are gender biases in the content of what they say and what is said about them. Said to them. These biases apply not just to main characters, but minor background characters. Everyone's more likely to speak to a
How does this affect the story? I mean, if your characters, like, I hate to say it, I'm pretty sure it's still true, but the vast population of people is still male. I mean, granted, that's not necessarily anything to do with it. How does this make a better story? You can't see it, but I'm like, I'm rubbing my temples because of how stupid this is. It's like, this doesn't make a better story just because you have more women talking. It doesn't make, that doesn't make a good story. Everyone's more likely to speak to a man. Okay, yeah. People can't avoid gender bias. And I mean, what gender biases? I mean, I hate to break this to this person, but women and men are, while we can be the same, we are generally very different. There are pervasive problems.
Players can't avoid the gender biases in dialogue. These are pervasive problems.
This is a lot of this is like a lot of nothing, honestly. They're saying a lot, but it's like it doesn't mean a damn thing.
This is the narrative that they're throwing out here, and
I like this little this little thing. Let us help you. Over 20 million sold. Over 8.4 million sold.
They did include this wonderful.
Go to our website.
I don't know if it's available and works, but you can.
Oh shit! I missed. There you go. Let me lean so you can see that. Yeah, let's oh yeah, no my god, it's another fucking this is where it's at. Let us help you make the kind of games you want to make. Sounds like a lot of these developers were already doing that. It sounds like, no, let's rephrase this. No, it's let us make the kind of games we want you to make. That's what this means. Pay us to make the games we want to make.
Which is good.
Jesus.
But, so Blabs, tell us more about this. This is from an event called Adventure X.
Yeah, so I gave you all the links. So if you actually go to that .org, that link right there,
yep,
you can scroll down and it'll tell you what the about is. So if you scroll all the way down, it says the about. So Adventure X is the UK's only convention dedicated to narrative-driven gaming. That's all you need to know because the rest of it is just slop.
Yeah, it sounds like pretentious bullshit. I mean, maybe there would have been a time when maybe this could have been something I might have wanted to go to, just to go and listen to, writing processes. But no, a lot of the writing process today is, oh, let's put check marks. That's not really how you make a good story. If you want to make a story, just make it. What are you inspired to write about? It doesn't. You don't make like, oh, I want to make this in mind, or I got to put all these little things. I got to make this message. I need to have this amount of people. No, you don't really have to do. You can, I mean, if you at least have the groundwork, but a lot of these companies or a lot of these people today do not have that anymore.
But the thing is, they had basically a weekend seminar, if you will, where they had a bunch of guest speakers. And funny enough, that one calendar has at was it 3:45? There it is.
Ooh, lunch.
Keep going down. It's 3:45. Was it the second day? I think it's the second day. Yeah, the Sunday. There you go. 3:45. It's you gotta keep going somewhere. I don't know where it was, but it's in there somewhere. It's basically saying male to female dialogue, and it's presented by Steph Rennick and Sean Roberts.
Let me go back to some of these here. I actually want to see what some of these. The doors open. Welcome to Adventure X. John Ingold talks. Always trade up the inspiration to story. Oh, the inspiration to storyline. Catherine Vinclair talk. Casting actors for indie games. How to get AA results on an indie budget. Break. Ooh. Najma Salam talk. How to position your game like a pro. Okay, that seems okay. These don't sound that bad, but I'm afraid what the hell they're going to talk about. Let's see. Dominic Armato keynote. Defeating imposter syndrome. The Threepwood method. Oh. Maybe he's self-doubt about that. I don't know. Myri Nolan talk. Diegetic lock. Designing puzzles that belong in your world. Okay. Huben silly shit. These are names. Just go to what they talk about. For Jam to launch. A fireside chat with it's about locomotive. Okay, I don't know what that is, but it sounds kind of cool or interesting. Break. Talk about what's wrong with women's. Oh God. All right, that's the one I'm guessing. Let's see. Storytelling through audio, hidden narrative. Break. The dark room. Oh, it's a show, and that is it, I guess.
Keep going somewhere. I don't know where it was, but it's in there somewhere. It's basically saying
1830
male to female dialogue, and it's presented by Steph Rennick and Sean Roberts. And those are the two people you actually saw in that photo that was on Pirate Nation's account. And if you go and click on both of their names, they take you to their LinkedIn accounts where both of them have their pronouns and bios, because you obviously needed to know that one was female and one was male, when it's very clear, obvious that one is female and one is male.
Fooled me.
Ironically, though, out of all the people in that giant seminar, not these two, everybody, I counted how many people were actually there, and it's actually over 20 men were invited to be speakers at this entire event.
Yeah, I think it's important to point that out, right? Their entire
gotta shame the men.
They want to count the words said by men and women in video games, when in reality 66% of the presenters at this event are men.
It seems like it, yeah.
So it was less than 10 women at this entire seminar who are listed on the website. I will preface that because maybe there was more speakers that weren't on the website, right? That's entirely possible. So there was over 20 men. You can clearly see these are all dudes, except for that freaking Stark person. I didn't know what that was. I was like, I'm gonna exclude you and just say about.
Well,
composer.
Labs, that person didn't get any representation.
Oh, there's one.
Because it's only male and female voices. What if there's other genders that
maybe
also
it is a
speak in
they
video
them?
games?
I don't know.
Where's the percentage on that?
I guess I'm sexist and phobic because I looked at everybody's photos and names and decided based on that if they were male and female. Oopsies, I didn't use the pronouns. But yes, it's basically less than 10 women.
Blue Sky.
20 men invited to this entire seminar.
Yeah, Blue Sky. I bet their opinions are totally sane.
again.
It's a cuck catalog. It's like insane.
And then, yes, very, very true. But ironically, so like going back to that one specific seminar about the male and female, ironically, you're supposed to have more female involved, and yet it was 50-50, one male, one female. Just a bit funny enough. There it is. So that's basically the TLDR of that tweet right there. But I decided to be even more artistic because why not? So if you actually go to like these weirdos' accounts and all that, they actually have a video game dialogue corpus. That's right. These two weirdos created a video game dialogue corpus. I can actually pull that stuff up if there's too many links.
I don't.
There it is. Let me
What?
What is a corpus?
Yeah, I
I'm
don't.
going to show it to you right now because it's beautiful.
Please enlighten me.
All right, let's see. Click on this. Okay, here it is. The Video Game Dialogue Corpus, an open source collection of dialogue from role-playing video games. So those two genius knuckleheads made this, apparently. But there's more, because if you scroll down to this wonderful website, you see that Steph, the one woman, right, who was part of that seminar, she did a TED Talk, and there's a 10-minute long...
There's a lot of crap on this stupid ass fucking thumbnail. Jesus. Ghostbusters? Is that a boomerang? Lego cows? Or is that a bite? I don't know what that is. An English telephone booth? Campbell's soup? Okay, I don't.
TED Talk that I listened to on 1.25x speed, where she read and went and a whole bunch of other shit, and we'll get to that because I made some time codes for you all. But then there's even more, because gender bias in video games, number of words of dialogue. Notice non-binary don't really exist, I guess.
Well, no shit. They didn't exist. That wasn't really a thing. Back probably when some of those games were made.
Ironically, because who the hell actually cares about this?
I have so many, like, I think the bigger question.
Let's see. Study led by Stephanie Redding, University of Stirling, and Sean Roberts and Cardiff University performed a large-scale test of gender imbalance in dialogue of 50 role-playing games. It's discovered the game include nearly twice as much male dialogue as female dialogue. Does it have the name of these games?
Here with all this is before we can take a break of your research here, Blaz. We'll come back to it in just a minute.
Oh, there's this beautiful video that explains everything to you.
Because that's pretty. That's kind of all over the place. Like, did you include games like Mass Effect where you can also, hey Torch, where sorry, the chat window has you both as red. You and Cap both at red. I really gotta have that changed up or something. Does that include like Mass Effect where like both Shepards, male and female, essentially have the same dialogue? Like, it seems to have a pretty good balance of like, I feel like that one had a good balance of female and male dialogue. Like, which games are they talking about? That's like did you just pick random ones? Which,
okay, let's get to that in a second. But before we get to that, more, just this feels like a drill being slowly inserted in my brain. Why is this important?
Oh,
do they explain this?
Good question.
Yes, they do explain their quote-unquote reasoning. So actually, we can watch this one video. It's like a minute long, but it has visuals, and then we can get to bullet points of Steph's TED Talk. And Steph is that woman who did one half of the presentation, basically.
Okay.
Dialogue is a key part of role-playing video games. But in your favorite RPGs, how much dialogue is spoken by female characters?
Who the fuck cares?
Pause.
How many games?
Pause. That is so victim complex early. Just the idea that
out of curiosity, hold on. How much do female game characters speak? I'm gonna look for this. Part of me wants to think that the comments are locked. How many? Let me close that out. I hate when I hate that stupid little pop-up thingy. How many female video game characters? How much do female characters? How much do female video game characters speak? Did it speak? Yeah. All right. Let's see that. All right, I'm not gonna watch it because we'll watch it with that. But is it locked? Oh, it's not. I forgot. Blabs. Beyond. Okay. All right. hold on. Let's go back. I'm actually shocked that they did not lock the comments. So I guess you get
The
one.
idea of like, why do you go in thinking like that? Why do you go in wondering, well, how much is really spoken by a man versus woman? How often does the dog bark? You know, like
I don't. These are not things I care about. Usually, when it comes to dialogue, I usually, does it make sense? Is it interesting? Is it funny? Does it actually, does it complement the story? Does it further the story? Does it further the character development? Does it give some sort of relation? Give some good chemistry between characters? Does it make them relatable? These are the things I think about when it comes to dialogue. Never has it said is this being spoken by a man or a woman? Unless, it's a book or something, because sometimes that can get a little complicated. But normally, no, I don't think about the percentages of men and female dialogue. I don't care. I want a good story. I want good dialogue. Well, generally good dialogue. Sometimes bad dialogue can be just as funny, but generally just entertaining dialogue at the very least.
Stupid ancillary dumb questions that don't mean anything.
Yes.
If you're not looking to be a victim.
This is obviously basically another SBI type of thing of creating a problem that's not there and telling you it's wrong, and then only they can fix it for you. That's exactly what, we just saw it with that, oh, hell, help us make the game you want to make. I was already fucking doing that.
That's the thing that I see here is there's a victim narrative with all this immediately. Nobody thinks like this.
It's a victim narrative, but it's also, it's trying to, again, they're trying to make a problem so they can get hired to fix said problem.
This is from Sean Roberts, the guy's YouTube account. But by the way, the studying collaboration with Undone Games and Unity, by the way. Just anyway.
Okay.
Oh, playing Mass Effect, Final Fantasy, Skyrim. Okay. So they do have some of those names. But even then, it's like, who cares?
Games give them more than half of the dialogue.
And?
To find out, we set out on a quest to create the video game dialogue corpus.
A very, very pretentious quest.
We collected dialogue scripts from 50 influential games from the last 30 years.
Okay, well, yeah, not Super Monkey Ball. Yeah, of course that game's gonna have it. Monkey Island.
Then, we identified the gender of each of the...
Okay, wait a second. So you nitpicked 50 games as well on top of this, so you probably just picked the games where you're like, oh, aha, we got it. We can totally pick all of these games that totally prove our point.
Yeah, well, I'll let you go. I'm sorry.
Hundreds and thousands of games exist, and you took 50 as your pool. Okay.
There's more to that will answer what you just said, Kay, in her TED Talk. We'll get to you.
Talk. This is the largest collection of consistently coded video game dialogue ever, and it allowed us to identify some striking patterns. Number 1. Male characters speak twice as much as female characters
in
video games. This imbalance was present both in the main character and minor character dialogue. Number 2. The imbalance is mostly caused by there being 3 times as many male characters as female characters. So if developers want to make more balanced games, one simple step is to include more female characters.
Or they can just make whatever the fuck they want and say, piss off. Who are you?
Number 3. Only 3 out of the 50 games had more than 50% female dialogue.
Why does it matter?
Who
cares?
I'm wondering if they use games like Hogwarts Legacy, Elden Ring, where you can go and pick your male-female character.
Like I said, with Mass Effect. Or, well, I was going to say KOTOR, but no, you don't really have dialogue. At least the main character doesn't.
And everything is the same, really, right? There's not a huge difference between if you have a male or female character. So I wonder if they use those games as a reference or not.
I want to learn more about these people real quick, Vlad. I want to know, like, where they get their funding for all
their
this.
background and everything.
I'd like to know that too. I also like to know what have these people written? Like, what games have they written?
For this.
I can show you because Jose Ramirez was on the case. You know.
Nice.
Great, thank you. Yeah.
Did you want to see the last 10 seconds?
Sure.
Why not?
We're working to identify more dialogue tropes so we can make better, more interesting games.
How does that make it more interesting? Like, just because you gave women more dialogue in the game doesn't make it more interesting. This, again, they're trying to create a problem so they can get paid to solve the problem. Picking the scab, or like they're making a fresh wound and then, or trying to make a wound and then trying to make you pay them so they can cover it up and, you know, fix it their way.
How? Why? Pause. Why?
That's the end of the video.
No, but that doesn't make any sense at all, right? They're Colin, go back 5 seconds, just 5 seconds in that real quick. That last sentence there.
Dialogue tropes expected the results to be disimbalanced. We're working to identify more dialogue tropes so we can make better, more interesting games.
Pause. Okay, we are looking to find more dialogue tropes so we can make better, more interesting games. How?
What dialogue tropes? The dialogue trope of the only one you've complained, and I don't even think it's really a trope, is that men have more dialogue than women. That's not really a trope in and of itself. That's just something that happens because there's just, you know, a lot more games have male characters because, you know, again, I know it's a little taboo to say it, but men or boys play video games more than women, despite what any other studies like to say are 50-50. No, you're talking about mobile games. I don't really consider mobile games the same as, say, a PC game. Hell, I don't even think they were even the same as, say, like games on the DS or the Game Boy. Like, I'm not comparing you. Like, you'll obviously get more out of a Pokemon game, like Pokemon, like Crystal or whatever, over, say, anything like Candy Crush. But that's I'm rambling on that. But that's just how that is. It's because it's, again, they're more greater toward boys. It doesn't mean girls don't play video games. They very much do. In fact, you could argue maybe that's gone up a little bit. I kind of argue that maybe I think the girls who've been playing video games for years as well have been more open about playing video games. But they don't really, most of those girls don't seem to have a big issue with, you know, games that have this type of dialogue. You know why? Because no one noticed this. No one noticed that men had it. We kind of assumed that, like I said, it's just because of how it is. But yeah, that there's no issue here. They just made a problem. I'm gonna keep saying it. I know I'm repeating myself, but it is what it is. They made a problem out of nothing so you can hire them to fix said problem.
Why? You're talking about 50 of the best games ever made from an RPG perspective.
So yeah, and also again, the 50 best RPGs. So these games sold extremely well. So clearly it wasn't an issue. So who the fuck are you to tell these games and to wag your finger and say there's a problem with them, with their dialogue? No one had an issue with these games. So why is it now a problem? Oh, wait, I know. Again, because you can try to make money off it. You have to, again, make the problem, make people hire you. I feel like you're a little too late on this too.
And you're saying that they could have been better by including more dialogue from fields? How? Why? What does that improve? Nothing.
Piss off for thinking you can make Mass Effect better.
Nothing about this logic makes any sense. It's just a narrative of we need to quote unquote do better. How? Why? It's never explained. You just need to do more. Nothing about this makes sense at all. How is it going to be better and improved? According to who? Are you talking about the last 50 years that you took all these games, or whatever, it's 30 years that you took the top 50 games, or however long it's been, that has been played by millions of people who love these games, and you're saying that you, with your narcissism can improve those games?
Yeah, that's exactly. It's like, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you to tell any of these writers? Who are you to tell someone like Drew Caprician, like a sci-fi, wrote some of the best like games, like Knights of the Old Republic, I think he wrote the first 2 Mass Effect games. I know he did 1. I don't think he really did 3. Who the fuck are you to tell him how to write a fucking story? How do you to tell any of these writers who clearly did so well on these fucking games, that they're one of the top 50 fucking best-selling RPGs, how to write their story? Like, piss off.
Are you that narcissist? That much of a narcissist to where you feel that you can improve on what some people find?
It's any fucking writer too. SBI did that crap too. It's actually like with any of their fucking games. telling somebody like Sam Lake they could do a better job with Alan Wake, and they can fucking lie their asses off and say they never fucking did anything to that game. You know they fucking mess with Alan Wake too, because you can look at that game and you can clearly tell at sections like Sam didn't write this. Like there is no way. Like what the fuck does he care about like any type of, what was it, Bright Falls being the Alabama or whatever, just another Alabama or some stupid shit like that. Like what? He doesn't, or like, I don't need a white man telling me what to do. Like, why would he ever write that? Half his fucking Twitter feed is nothing but him drinking coffee. Like, in what way does he ever got into any sort of political? Aside from, I think maybe once, like, he tweeted out that he donated to some charity for trans people, but I can't even remember. Really feel like I don't even feel like he actually really put much thought into it. He just thought, oh, it's a good cause, but that's about it. Like, you can tell, like, it's so ham-fisted on a lot of these stupid messages.
Perfection? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know how a female talking more in a game makes a game better.
It doesn't.
That literally has no effect. It just feels like one of those agendas that they push, like the race swapping in the movies. It's like, oh, we just should because. Like, for what? There's no critical thinking going on here.
I guess you could also argue maybe it's appealing to an audience it's appealing to the audience that doesn't exist. The female audience that doesn't really care about these things. They think, oh, if we make more female characters in these games or movies and whatnot, they'll start flocking. It doesn't really work that way.
It's just, we should because. That's it. That's the end of the thought.
But ironically, that video, right, was posted by the guy Sean Roberts, who has 99 subscribers. This video was posted 2 years ago, and as of today, only 2 comments. And then just, I did put my 2 cents in it. I said yawn. And
there's more now. We saw
The
that.
guy that posted it, this is so like a feminist frequency Anita and Macintosh situation.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Right?
Sorry.
So like he's got, how much do female video game characters speak? But then he's like, Minecraft experience.
Wow. 3 years and only 612 views. I mean, man, granted, my views are pretty bad, but it's like, that's pretty embarrassing.
Knocking. Like,
this is literally full Macintosh. We've got feminist frequency coming back.
Yeah.
And a bunch of Minecraft crap.
I don't really know what his YouTube channel is about, but anyway, let's move on. So if you want,
Seems like he's trying to put his fingers in every single pie. Now he has Minecraft crap.
to know who the hell Steph is, this is Steph. Now we will actually get to look at her earrings, mind you. We will get to Steph in a bit because she actually did a TED talk that made me laugh my ass off. Anyway, so by the way, she talks about this conference. She says, we had such a great time, and I'm delighted our talk made such an impression.
That it.
On who? On what?
On your echo chamber?
To know her experience, she's a lecturer.
Is that really an impact if you are just preaching to people who already had these views? Or are more, let's see, inclined to have these views? It's not much of an impact.
In interactive media. She's a research associate at full-time University of Glasgow. Cool.
There it
and
is,
then
yep.
all this other shit. I don't think you really care a whole lot, to be honest. But
Let me see. Let me see what she's... Creator, Steph Rennick. Let me see if I can find any game she's written. I actually meant to go to freaking Google, but whatever. Rennick. I spelled it wrong. Still think I spelled it wrong. Oh, that's her thing. Did they get more comments now? Yeah. 13,000 characters, holy waste of money, Batman. Stop creating problems that don't exist to sell a solution, which things are worse. Okay, what's your name? Steph. Oh, 2 N's. 2 N's. There. Sorry. Does she? Well, she has her own little. Okay. She has an I. Let me see if she has like an IMDb. Does she? Renix. Oh, Steven Renix. Like, has she done anything? Does she have any credits to any like research? Okay, you have research. Have you actually written a video game? Engagements. She has a lot of crap here. All right, philosophy and gaming. Gender play gap. Women's Hour dialogue. Skyrim dialogue. She has not. I don't think she's written anything. at all. Oh, well, yeah. Let's see. Oh, I can't join. I forgot. You have to have an account. Okay, it does not look like she's actually written a game. So what the hell does she know? Aside from you took a bunch of college courses that doesn't make you a writer.
You know,
Usually writing makes you a writer.
self-proclaimed philosopher.
Okay, let's.
No. Great. Yeah, sure. Self-proclaimed philosopher. Sure, whatever you say.
Let's get to our TED Talk really fast. I have Let's just see.
I have mine too, actually. So I can actually, I need to let it just play, like the very first part, and because honestly, it's just for Phoenix that I'm doing this because it made me laugh.
The convention.
Yeah, where is it? All right, here she is. Just the first sentence.
I love stories.
And?
Great intro.
Oh, stories. Okay,
All
now
right.
the part where she lies because she's a little hoe. All right, so.
Wow.
Video games. Maybe that's not surprising.
Here it
They're
is.
very popular. More than 3 billion people worldwide play video games.
Oh, here it comes.
Surprise you.
Oh.
Is that roughly half of those people?
There it is.
Up.
Ta-da!
There it is. It's using
lies.
Yep.
using the propaganda that comes from the ESRB. There it is.
Yeah,
Right there. We all know
it's-
this isn't true. This is something that has been blatant propaganda pushed by the ESRB.
Blatant misnomer. Thanks, Adam Conover, you jackass. You're the also one who. I think he's pretty sure he's the one who started this bullshit lie, saying that there are more women, or it's like half or something like that. So stupid.
It is not even close.
I think like Liana Kurzner even called him out on that shit, and he kind of cowered. He kind of like slinked away from it.
To that.
I think so. I feel like that was something like that. I don't remember. I tried looking for that where like she actually kind of had him on the ropes, and he just kind of slinked away from the whole thing because he's a little bitch.
Number 50%. She's talking. What do you think the breakdown of art? You know what? That's a good question. What is the breakdown of RPGs versus RPG players versus mobile game players? Well, man, this is. I'm gonna. Okay, go ahead, Blabs. Keep going. I'm gonna find out this research.
Okay, so then she starts saying that men speak more than women around this time. So I'll let
Role-playing
it play
video
out.
games. And more than 13,000 characters analyzed. So what did we find?
I mean, also, if you're doing the whole more than half of women play video games, it's well, how many of those are RPGs? I mean, it's like I don't. Like what games are women playing though? That's like another thing because that's such a generalized. Even if it was true, it's such a generalized statement because video games all have various different genres. They're not all the same. A lot of them don't even have any dialogue, if at all.
First, men speak twice as much as women.
Mm-hmm.
If we count up all
She's gonna
the
cry.
dialogue in our data set,
Yeah, I know. She does sound like she's about to cry. What the hell?
65% of them are spoken by characters who players would consider to be men.
Well, we consider to be men, so there are.
Oh, you're assuming their gender? A little sexist right there.
Can I just break in for 1 minute?
Yeah.
Yes,
What do you got?
Phoenix.
Please.
All right. What really chaps the old ass of mine about all this new entitlement that's been going around is that it's not like from the capitalistic kind of mindset of, let's say I live in a world where everyone eats chocolate.
Mhm.
Back in the day, it was like, oh, good. Well, I have this thing called vanilla, and no one's doing that. So really, if I get in on the market and I sell vanilla, like I'm the only one doing that, and I'm going to make bank, and I'm going to grow an industry and stuff like that. That used to be the mindset. Nowadays, it's everyone eats chocolate, and so therefore everyone needs to insert vanilla into every single thing. You need to change for this tiny little minority here.
Right.
You need to all change everything. I'm not going to do anything, by the way. I'm just going to complain, and you need to listen to me. It is the
Yeah, they're mad that it's a market that no one really cares about. We have to appeal to a market that's not even profitable, which is so fucking stupid.
most annoying, frustrating thing in the world to listen to. Then make your own games.
Well, they've tried that. It's like games like what was it, Dustborn, Concord, and those games fucking flopped so goddamn hard. Games like Saints Row, sadly, or you have to usurp games like Saints Row, the reboot or whatever the fuck, and it fucking flops. They know they can't do it. Actually, because of that, that's why they have to parasite off something else, like Saints Row and whatnot.
all female voices in, and let's see how it does. Test the market.
If
Do
it's
exactly
good.
what you're saying. You want that? Do it. And let's see how it does, because it certainly seems like it's just the big bad game industry doing this, and the audience is begging for more of this. Great. Then make that game and make so much money. But we all know how that ends. So it's infuriating to listen to. Okay, I'm done. Thank you.
No, you are 100% right.
Mhm.
Ultimately, the market will decide, as we say all the time. And I think the market has already decided on this.
I'd like to think the gaming industry is starting to heal a little bit. And they're starting to realize there is no money in these types of consultancy groups. There's nothing. It's a pit. It's a money pit, and they're never gonna make their investment back if they listen to these types of people. So it's slowly. Obviously, they still have to release a lot of these games now that were already in development, years prior. But I'd like to think now they're gonna start realizing, just make a fucking game already. Even more so now is that they're being bought out by other companies in other countries like Saudi Arabia. They have to realize, hey, we actually have to make a profit, so we need to actually go back to our audience that was keeping our lights on.
And look, this whole idea of the 50-50 split, this is probably one of the biggest lies in video game history. I think we all understand that this 50% male, 50% female split. And while they could go into technicalities when it comes to, the mobile games, they're there. We're not talking about Candy Crush. We're talking about I don't think 50% of women are playing Final Fantasy X2, right, Kay?
Yes, I agree with
Yeah.
you. Yeah, it's always been a skewed number, and they just try to take these like, oh well, look, all these people are playing mobile games. I mean, they're gamers, right? They're women. And it's like, no. They're not playing what would be considered hardcore gaming.
Yeah. Trying to find a good ways to pause it, but saying like this, like any person who like these people who just play like Candy Crush and any of these really very, I guess you could say, mindless mobile games, is like saying I'm an active reader because I read a pamphlet in my doctor's office every time during my biannual visit. It's like I did it once, but I'm not that dedicated to it. You just play when you're bored. They're like potato chips. Most mobile games. Yeah, you got some games are like ported over from like the PS2 or whatever, like GTA and whatnot. But generally, they're not full-fledged dedicated games. They're very simple. Again, much like potato chips or any type of junk food like that. You just eat them when you're bored. You play it when you're bored. It doesn't completely satisfy you. It just kind of sustains your hunger or your boredom. They're not even like I said, like old handheld games like Zelda or Pokemon or Fire Emblem, any of those old DS games, which are, again, full-fledged dedicated games. That's just not the same. So it is weird. It doesn't really completely count when you count mobile games as being people who play mobile games as gamers. It doesn't. No.
They're playing the casual stuff. They're playing Farmville on Facebook.
Right.
They're playing Candy Crush. I'm not saying there aren't female gamers. Hello.
And that's the thing that you always have to kind of put, because a lot of people say, oh, well, girls don't play video games. Yes, girls play video games. My sister played video games. My sister fucking introduced me to Super Mario Brothers. She showed me how to play it. That's like the first game I ever played. Girls play video games. It's not as common. I think now, obviously, it is. Like I've said, I think it went up, but it's also, I think it's more that a lot of girls are being more comfortable in admitting it. I know a lot of girls used to get. There is some. I don't play a lot of games on consoles, but I hope this industry gets better. I do too. But like I said, shit, where was I? It does happen. I think just women are just more open now. I know a lot of girls who have gotten shit for playing video games. I think Kirsha actually talked about this. People in school used to make fun of her because they thought she was a lesbian because she played video games. It's like that is happen. That does happen. I mean, so yeah, I think, like I said, I just think women are becoming more comfortable. And yes, it's gotten, as the population grows and girls are now more, or, a lot of girls more play, but it's still mostly male dominated because men have, it's more men have, or more, I guess, what's the word? I want to say retentive. They gravitate toward video games more. And despite what people like to say, oh, it was only appealed to boys. Well, yeah, again, because boys had it had better retention with boys. They would constantly play it more. I think so, you know, obviously people looked at the markets like, okay, let's make more games for boys. They had games for girls. A lot of them are crap, like Barbie, but you know, obviously that wasn't that great either. But yeah, I think that's my point right there. It's just men play more because, you know, it's more gravitates to them.
Oh, I'm one of them, but to like pretend
And girls mature faster too.
that it's 50-50 is insane.
Yeah, no, I gotta agree with that because one of the most common videos that I see scrolling on TikTok and Instagram and all that is like, you know, girl just got a $2,000 computer set up so she could play Sims. Like,
To be fair, my computer cost like almost $3,000, and the first game I installed was Team Fortress 2, so it's not that far fetched.
that is one of the most funny jokes that girls like to make when they get their little setup all put together is like, oh, I just got it so I could play my little farmy game. And there's nothing wrong with that, but there is a defining factor. And when you're going to try to say, oh, 50-50, it's not because there is a big difference between the people that are sitting there competing and the others that are just popping in because they have some free time.
And there's nothing wrong with playing games like The Sims, Stardew Valley, Farmville, all that crap. If anything, it shows how, you know, how vast the video game market is. They're like, the video games are for everyone, yes, but not every video game is for everybody.
There's also that increase of Twitch girl streamers now who really they just want to show off their assets and they throw a game on in the background and then they call themselves gamer girls, and that also inflates the numbers and it's also not realistic.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of those girls, I don't see them ever play video games. I see them doing a lot of other crap. Never really playing a video game. Very rarely. Usually their most viral clips are just, you know, showing their boobs or, you know, showing the side boob and whatnot. It's never really them playing a game unless it's like a horror game and they're overreacting to like a jump scare.
Like if you're bouncing around on Twitch playing Just Dance and you know exactly what you're doing, you're not doing it to be a gamer, right?
Like I had no idea Pokemon played video games. Apparently she does. I didn't know that.
Like that should not count towards this metric whatsoever.
Yeah.
Blaz, why don't you continue with some of the key points that you found in this riveting TED Talk?
All right.
So around 6:40, she's gonna read about flirting. So I'll just let it play out like 10 seconds.
And more than 80% to showing off her personality. Ooh, hello, friends.
That's a bug.
And most of that
He stinks.
consists of her flirting with the male player character. Now,
You want to give me examples?
flirting's not a bad thing, but when it becomes a trope, when women characters are given the same...
She's giving me a lot of examples, or well, no, she's saying a lot of things, but she's not really giving me a specific example.
narrow range of roles and stories.
Because what do you constitute as flirting? Just talking to talking to a guy, just being nice to a guy, that's flirting? Like, I see a lot. I mean, I can name some dialogue in like some games where the guy's flirting. It usually comes off as try-hardy and kind of silly. Never creepy, but you know. Or even, you could even argue it's not flirting. Like, you know, Steve from Resident Evil, where he's kind of like, your knight in shining armor is here. He's always being super, like super kind of clingy with Claire. But it's like just kind of him being a dork. Or even like with, what's his face? Carlos from RE3. I know I'm using Resident Evil 3, but that's the one that's sticking out. Where he's kind of flirting with Jill, and it just comes off as, you know, you're a fucking dork. It's like, I don't...
Again and again, it's a missed opportunity.
Pause.
For what? What? I mean, usually if they're flirting with them, they're probably a potential love interest. Or they're a prostitute. But either way, usually potential love interest or just the girl. But again, what constitutes as flirting?
Why? They always look like this.
Because she's unhappy.
Is that really? I think that's what it comes down to, right? She's
Yeah,
unhappy.
She's insecure and unhappy with her life.
It's the same reason that we were saying that, like, why do they put ugly? Why are they uglying the...
I'm not going to talk about her looks. I really don't care. It's more what she's saying. That's more annoying me.
women in video games, because when you feel ugly, you want to make other people feel ugly. It's like you want to spread the addiction. It's the same concept.
Lack of creativity. Yeah.
But I can't imagine she has a boyfriend
Yeah.
It's all
or anyone special in her life.
If I'm miserable, I want everyone else to feel as miserable as me, and then I can feel better because they're also miserable. It's
a way to gain power too.
Or grift. Just as one big, grift, and she is unhappy.
Because an ugly person typically is not going to gain much power. They've got to get it off of their brains if they can. And so again, it's the same mentality. I need to make everyone else make change for me, as opposed to making change yourself. Like this is the common theme you're going to keep seeing.
That's a lot in the description.
Not me. You have to come down to my level.
Everyone has to appeal to me because I am the important one.
So, by the way, I want to do a quick breakdown. This is I think there are more females playing video games now than ever before, right? I think we can all agree with that. And you know what? That's fine.
But like I said, I think it's that, but I also think it's just women are more open about it.
Fine, right? That's fine. But this is as of 2025. This is a breakdown of the gamer gender split. Now, according to this research that I have based off of multiple, this is from the ESA itself, 84% of console players are male.
Makes sense.
84%. Okay. 60% are PC players are male. It says 40% are female, right?
Right.
So let's just put this in perspective. These RPG games that they're talking about here, in particular, these are from the last 30 years. That skew has gotten closer since then. So we're talking about games that were built for a male audience, right? So we're talking
a lot of those games were at times where, again, girls weren't known as much to play video games. I mean, they were there. It was still kind of far and few between.
About I think it's like really just important to look at this right here. I want to show the visualization of this right here. Let me pause real quick. Okay, here is this. Oh, you got to pull off Blabs real quick. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the breakdown. It's 84% gender split. Right. This is as close as it's ever been. So we're talking about it's been
the consoles, mobile. I'm actually kind of surprised mobile's as even as it is. PC, I guess. Phil girls are probably more on their Instagram on PCs than doing anything else. Than actually playing it. Well, probably playing some regular games, but maybe some MMOs. I know a lot of girls like MMOs.
What, 95.5 for most of history?
Right.
And they're complaining about this idea that, well, there's not enough women dialogue and blah, 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 blah. Why do you think that is? Because these games were made for boys and men. Of course. Like, everything about this is so dumb and silly.
So I have one more thing in this TED Talk to share with you guys, because she reads about Stardew Valley and it made me laugh. Let me add this back up.
I'm intrigued.
Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. I played a little bit of Stardew Valley, but not a lot of it. It's
once. For example, in Stardew Valley, if you choose to play as a man, you're offered ale and pasta and assumed to know your way around a joystick.
Okay.
If you play as a woman, it's wine and salad.
Oh no!
And you're told, I didn't think you know how to work a joystick so well, but it seems you're experienced.
okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's a fucking joke. Who cares? Jesus Christ. I mean, that still is a thing that, like, a lot of girls just don't know a lot about video games. It's still kind of a thing, but it's a joke. Get over yourself, Jesus.
It's a sexual joke. It's funny.
Yeah.
Oh.
And fucking hell, Stardew Valley has, like, the most saved dialogue out there. What the fuck are you pissy about? These are people like this who can never, despite them being a grift, it's like, these are people who can never appreciate art. You can't joke with them. You can't say anything to them because you would always be on eggshells. This person I would never want to talk to. Ever. Because it would just sound so fucking pretentious. Some philosopher. Ugh.
You know,
oh my god.
Piggyback of what Craig was saying a minute ago, made for boys. This really feels like what happened to Boy Scouts of America. Like,
I don't know.
and take over. They couldn't be Girl Scouts. They had to come into the Boy Scouts and take it over, and now it's basically like a fucking husk of what it used to be, because they couldn't just make their own thing and do their own thing. They couldn't be successful in that. They had to infiltrate somebody else's thing and then tear it down from the inside.
Well, because here's the thing: if you change the Girl Scouts into like rope binding and shit, you'd have no signups.
Yeah.
And they know that. So again, I'm going to destroy everything else around me. I'm going to bring it down to my level, and you see it just every single time. They don't make the changes to themselves. They don't make any change anywhere because they know that will never work and it will never sell you.
I mean, that's anything right nowadays. You know, you have to infiltrate this thing, and it's a cat. Sadly, it has to be video games because, you know, video games are $1 billion industry, despite any problems it may have. Still is a very big industry and can put massive profits. And people like this have to go, how do I get in on that? And this is how you do it. Make a problem, say you can fix that problem.
They just keep destroying.
Very classic narcissist behavior. I am not wrong. I can't possibly be wrong. It must be somebody else, and they have to adjust to me, or they're the problem.
The power grab.
Yeah.
It's always been a power grab.
And that concludes my wonderful research. The end. I'm sorry, you'll have to.
No, that was a great deep dive.
Yeah.
My brain is
kind of
fixated on that chart that you showed, Craig, because it was interesting to see the disparity between like console gamers versus the other platforms. Mobile and PC are things that you use for other things, right? It's not just primarily gaming.
Once again,
Right.
the consoles are true gamers. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Another time.
I actually just made it. It's right there. There's.
I want to hear this one. No?
I appreciate it. Bye, everybody.
Oh.
No. This is like PC Master Race, but
I play whatever the hell I want to play on.
the game console, unless using it as an entertainment system, realistically is brought into the home primarily for video games, whereas a PC can be used for several different things, mobile
Yeah.
different things. So if you look at that chart, gaming is not necessarily the first thing on a female's mind. They might, as a byproduct, already owning something in their home, play a game. We don't know what kind of games they're citing here because it could be literally anything. It could be mobile slop. It could be a legitimate game. I don't know, but
Wait, go back. What is this? Let's see. Why the skew? Let's see. Mobile dominates most popular platform. Draw casual players. Puzzles, short sessions, and pulls in more women. 80% of females versus 77. Men. PC hardcore hubs, longer sessions, AAA titles, shooters, FPS, RPGs. Far fewer women engage. E.g. examples. Just 12 to 38. I'm an idiot. Of female gamers play them, leading to 6 to 80 male player bases. I can't see the rest of it, but yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Mobile, obviously a mobile market, like I said, they're very short sessions, they're puzzles, they're very simplistic in nature. So that's why it's like you're almost not even thinking, despite them being puzzles.
slop. It could be a legitimate game. I don't know, but like they always take these studies and they just try to say it's 50-50. We need more representation of women, all this shit. And it's like,
It's very generalized. That's one of the bigger things because again, video games are a very vast genre. To have so many goddamn genres, you have to be specific because you're not playing one genre like the other, particularly if it's mobile.
no, we don't. If there are women that are playing the games already, they're fine. They're satisfied with what's going on. We don't need to, like, how would adding any more dialogue or any of this change anything? If people want to be introduced to gaming, they are. It's very clear based on those console numbers that women are not going out of their way to a store to go buy a video game console. They are looking at something that's already in their house and they're going, oh, okay, yeah, sure, I'll try that. Or they're being introduced to it. This is not women seeking out playing these games necessarily. So I hate this thing that's painted that it's like we need to include women more. If they want to be included, they can go buy a video game console. They're not buying them because of that number right there.
Yeah.
And to be fair, they're all really expensive right now. So let's just throwing that out there too.
All right. Well,
ironically, just
Yes,
to
ma'am.
wrap it all up at how stupid the world is, I've just seen this from the New York Post.
Oh, boy.
Simu Liu slams Hollywood for lack of Asian representation.
Oh, okay, but never mind. Who cares about that? But yeah, there you go. That was a massive waste of time for a study. I do not care what who says the dialogue. I just want the dialogue to make some semblance of sense and not be fucking stupid. I think this person who, that whatever her name, and oh, hire us, it's another fucking SBI type of thing. You, where basically making a problem, let's, so we can, and then you can hire us to solve the problem. Although I would hopefully that this is too little too late, because, you know, with companies like SBI have already been called out. So yeah. And this is all done by people who don't seem to actually have written anything at all, like anything notable. No projects and no real experience in terms of writing a AAA game or AA game or even an indie game. So yeah, piss off. They'll write. Video game companies should write whatever the fuck they want. So yeah, go to hell. I'll do one more video right here. Oh, well, here's why Silent Hill is not for normal people. I have not seen this. I kind of wanted to. Always just check it out. It's probably the last one. Probably going to be not a super long stream. I just want to do this one. So, yeah. Here's why Silent Hill is not for normal people.
Hello?
Help me.
What?
That's odd. That's half of Henry's dialogue. What? What the hell?
The cord's cut.
You just now noticed that?
In the world of...
Oh, Henry. You're hard to love, but you're harder to hate.
horror gaming, the experience is more than just gameplay, or even the main story that you go through and explore. Beyond the walkthrough, combat, stealth, puzzles, and cutscenes, there's always something you literally can't see directly and designed to be hidden from you unless you intentionally use your brain to understand it. Horror is the only genre where the story doesn't end when the game ends. In fact, finishing the game usually means the beginning of huge lore and secrets that you didn't even notice while playing. However, when we talk about Silent Hill specifically, this particular aspect becomes even deeper and way more disturbing. The amount of theories, secrets, and hidden details that you can discover in Silent Hill is not just tied to playing the games and finishing them. It's actually more about using your brain to piece the clues together and understand the reality beyond what you're seeing with your own eyes.
Well, yeah. Usually, well, maybe the first one. But, well, no, to truly understand it, you would have to play. That's like one of these titles where you don't necessarily have... Well, you don't have to play the games over and over again. It does help you understand the story more. Sadly, I think a lot... F kind of makes it to where you have to, because you're not going to get the best ending.
Sometimes people who finish the entire series don't even know that they basically missed the backstory of many characters and locations.
Even more so because I didn't care about F.
And in certain cases, they can't even realize that there are actual crucial events that happen behind the scenes. This is exactly why it's among the most intriguing and sophisticated franchises in gaming history. And some might even say it's the undisputed champion in lore profoundness. In this video, I decided to highlight a few elements and hidden secrets in the Silent Hill series that casual gamers might have missed or never had an idea they even existed. This includes small information like the fate of a certain character or the disturbing meaning behind a specific monster. This is why making this video felt like a must for me, because nothing excites me and triggers my curiosity more than discovering the dark elements of Silent Hill and its bizarre atmosphere. So without further ado, let's start.
Town is more confusing than you think.
When you play Silent Hill games, there's usually one specific element that they all share in common, which is none other than the infamous town of Silent Hill itself. Hence the game's name. Whether it's the original game, Silent Hill 2, or Silent Hill 3, the town is always there, and it's a central theme no matter the changes.
Notice that you didn't really mention the room.
In the story.
Although it does connect to it because Walter was raised in an orphanage that was founded by the Order, which resides in Silent Hill. You do kind of travel in, well, like the outskirts of Silent Hill.
Even in Silent Hill,
I'd say it has a better connection than F. Sorry, I'm sorry for trouncing on F so much. Seriously.
Where the town is not the main setting, there are still references everywhere that lead to it, or at least explain its role in the events. However, for casual players, the concept of Silent Hill Town is kind of ambiguous, and many believe it's
You call it Silent Hill Town?
just a scary place full of fog that's meant to terrify us by looking empty, isolated, and lonely. Well, even though that's true from the player's perspective, the creepy side is that the town doesn't actually look like this in real life. Or, in other words, doesn't look like this for everybody. For example,
Well, no.
in Silent Hill 2, the version that you're seeing across the game is not really how the town seems in real life. Instead, it's basically how it seems exclusively in James's eyes and his own perception. The town manifests people's inner fears and thoughts, creating personalized nightmares that literally no one can see except them. This means no two visitors experience the town the same way, which amplifies.
I get the feeling that the movie's gonna kind of throw this out the window, though. I think, what was it? Something about the people getting sick or dying? Although right now he's kind of not telling me. He's not really saying anything I don't already know.
The insane psychological horror that you're dealing with.
Hey, wait.
Still silly that you asked that.
James is seeing this insanely unsettling atmosphere in the town due to his subconscious fears, guilt, and trauma, while another person like Laura can see a very cheerful and peaceful place due to her innocence and happy mind.
I wouldn't say it was cheerful. I think she just doesn't see anything horrible.
This is exactly why her actions and behavior in the game seem very casual and reckless. Even though James thinks the town is an absolute nightmare and very dangerous.
What is it?
A letter. From Mary.
What?
I hid it. In there.
In Silent Hill 3, Heather Mason experiences a similar nightmarish version and encounters grotesque imagery due to her complex identity and discomforting past, which includes multiple tragedies. But as I said, in the real world,
multiple tragedies, as when she was Alessa, because she's just kind of figuring that shit out.
Town and see absolutely nothing scary in it. In fact, it may even be the happiest place ever for them. And this is something that you can also understand from James's wife, who considers the town as a joyful, romantic location for her and her husband.
This whole area used to be a sacred place. I think I can see why. It's too bad we have to leave. Promise you'll take me again, James?
So in summary, Silent Hill's ability to change its appearance is a manifestation of its role as a purgatorial space, forcing its visitors to confront their hidden
I prefer your own personal Dante's Inferno, but, you know, whatever.
Fears and regrets in a deeply personalized way. But when you're innocent, it makes sure to reflect that innocence by hiding all the terrifying elements from you. It intentionally plays with your mind to convince you that you're entirely alone, and all the demons you're seeing are just your own nightmare. This confusing concept is what makes the town the most perplexing setting in the history of horror gaming. And if you focus enough, you'll realize it functions more like a dynamic character than a static location.
I think you should stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it?
Why'd you say that like a question? I don't... I forgot how much I don't like how she speaks.
Fog either.
Are not random. Well, yeah, no shit.
If you're a gamer who's usually straightforward when playing games and doesn't care much about focusing on certain visual details, there's a high chance you thought that the monsters in Silent Hill games have random looks and designs.
No.
What I mean is that you probably...
I mean, I don't think anybody going into this game anymore kind of knows they're not just random. There's always a reason why these enemies, unless it's Pyramid Head like in freaking other titles that aren't too, then it's just like, hey, because it's Pyramid Head, he's popular.
Speculated that their design is specifically meant to be scary without any other reason, which is true on paper, but far from the truth when you explore the lore. To help you understand this as simply as possible, I will use 3 chilling examples from 3 different games and explain to you why these 3 monsters were never designed.
This is part of the game.
The first example is obviously the most popular one, which is none other than Pyramid Head himself. the unique creature that terrified
Please don't shoot that
people for
stupid
decades.
jerking.
At first sight, the bizarre enemy seems like a tall, imposing figure with a muscular frame, wearing a blood-stained butcher's apron and a heavy, rusted, triangular metal helmet that covers his face. He stalks James everywhere, and even though his goal is not clear, he always appears determined to catch James and destroy him with no mercy. Casual players typically assume he's in the town to scare everybody, and he's just a random beast you need to avoid.
I don't think anyone really knows that. Maybe only some filthy casuals now, but...
But when you explore his backstory deep enough, you realize that he is simply a manifestation of James's psyche and mental state, specifically his guilt, self-punishment, and repressed desires.
Well, his guilt, his desire to punish himself.
For those who are not familiar with the story and wouldn't mind spoilers, let me remind you that James literally murdered his own wife, Mary, by smothering her with a pillow during her sleep after she suffered from terminal illness. What led him to this event is a complex range of emotions, including the painful state of his wife. When she got sick, she became weak, helpless, and extremely
Angry.
less vibrant, which made James feel like she's a burden on his shoulders.
And verbally abusive, you forgot that.
She began to blame him a lot.
There
and
you go.
complain more about his behavior, which pushed him even more to depression, alcohol, and anger. But at the same time, he was also devastated with sadness, while seeing his beloved wife losing her life before his eyes.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. I told you. I wanted the pain to end.
All these elements led him to murder her, believing it's the best way to put an end to her suffering, while simultaneously doing it for the sake of his selfishness and inability to accept that his wife is not the same anymore. So in Silent Hill Town, Pyramid Head embodies
Why does he keep saying it like that? Is this AI? Because he keeps saying Silent Hill Town. Just say Silent Hill.
James's overwhelming guilt for murdering his wife and acts as an executioner, who inflicts pain and reminds James of his perceived crime. James subconsciously feels he deserves to be punished for his actions, and Pyramid Head serves as a relentless tormentor, fulfilling his need for self-punishment. However, in certain parts of your playthrough, you'll notice a very weird behavior from Pyramid Head, including attacking other female monsters in a way that seems like he's punishing them for refusing to be intimate with him.
Well,
these actions
it's not really what he's punishing them. I guess you want to use that term, sure.
can seem senseless at first, they basically symbolize James's hidden intimate frustration regarding his deteriorating physical relationship with his wife. I'm using words carefully here because I'm intentionally avoiding using more accurate, intense ones. As I said earlier, when Mary's health declined, she became very weak, and her beauty was gradually fading away compared to her healthy days. Subsequently, her romantic moments with James became history, and he felt like his wife was not fulfilling his needs in that department. So the insane aggressive behavior that Pyramid Head shows towards the female creatures is actually the extreme version of James's hidden desires, and it represents a nightmarish reality inspired by his anger over his wife's lack of intimacy with him during her illness. In other words, Pyramid Head is basically made of every nightmare inside James's mind, including his insecurity, agony, and shame.
I know what you are. I know why I needed you. But it's all over now. I don't need you anymore.
The second monster I want to highlight as an example is not really popular among Silent Hill fans, but in my opinion, he's incredibly disturbing, and he makes my skin crawl. He appears in Silent Hill 3, and he's called Slurper. He's basically a grotesque, animalistic creature that crawls on all fours and emits disturbing sounds as it moves. He has a fleshy, hunched body covered in dirty, tattered cloth, and his most distinctive feature is his elongated face, which resembles a snout or a proboscis, used to slurp or latch onto his prey. But despite these creepy features, Slurper's behavior remains the most distressing for me. During his confrontations with Heather, he has a tendency to pin her down in a way that evokes suspicious predatory intentions. His crawling movements are insanely eerie, and he always tries to touch her legs, or he even looks like he's trying to put his head under her clothes in certain scenarios. The scariest part, however, is that these actions are not random. Slurper is intentionally designed to look and behave like a male predator who wants to approach women and has a desire for their bodies. The reason behind it is because he's supposed to represent Heather's fear regarding intimacy and physical closeness. Given her traumatic past and the idea that she might be pregnant with an entity that the cult wants, she became very obsessed with being approached by predatory males who desire something from her.
This is very important. It's about your birth.
I'm not interested.
So if you look closely at Slurper's appearance, you'll notice that he's meticulously designed to seem like the ultimate nightmare for any female
pretty
who has
good.
these fears. This is an insane concept, to be honest, and just shows how Silent Hill's psychological horror is way more profound than you think. It uses elements that,
To be honest, he's not saying anything I don't already know.
not only fictional characters can suffer from, but even men and women in real life can be affected by.
Right.
And by the way, to the ladies watching this video, please let me know in the comments below if you discovered these facts about this monster while playing the game, or if you were completely unaware of his true intentions.
I don't get it.
The last monster I want to mention is something called the Twin Victim, and it's a prominent figure in Silent Hill 4. This enemy has a large, hooded humanoid body with two pale, infant-like faces side by side at the top of its chest. These faces are eerily blank, with closed eyes and small mouths, and the creature's long arms end in oversized hands that drag across the floor as it moves. Now this seriously looks like a very frightening creature that represents nothing other than absolute horror, until you find out that it's entirely based on the heartbreaking tragedy of Billy and Miriam Locane. Billy and Miriam are a child brother and sister who are very close to each other, and they always loved to spend their time together. Billy was always there to protect his sister, and Miriam never missed a chance to bring joy to her brother. However, this amazing story of two siblings ended when they both were tragically murdered by the serial killer Walter Sullivan, another mysterious character who basically has a history that can make you even more sad. The two kids were murdered at
It had nothing to do with circumcision. Sorry, I had to throw that in there.
Ritual murders known as the 21 Sacraments, in which Walter murders 21 specific people to complete it. Billy and Miriam were his 7th and 8th victims, and the two faces on this creature represent them after their innocence was brutally taken away. The monster embodies Walter's guilt and the lingering spiritual presence of the children, accusing him of his crimes. Their haunting, childlike faces serve as a grim reminder of the lives he destroyed, and highlight the perversion of something pure and harmless into something grotesque and terrifying. And by the way, the reason their monstrous version is designed based on Walter's psychology is because he's basically the main character here, even though he's the villain. I'll explain this part later, but I think I gave you a clear idea of how these intimidating creatures are designed for a purpose, and there's no such thing as a random design.
Walter Sullivan in Silent Hill 4 was sealed before the game was even began. Oh, Fate was sealed.
Walter Sullivan is a character I explained in multiple videos before, and every time I do so, I express how much I'm fascinated by his story, especially when you remember that he's the villain here. I will not repeat everything I said, but to keep it short, Walter's story is one of tragic obsession, psychological pain, and horrifying aggression. He was abandoned as a baby and left in room 302 of an apartment building called South Ashfield Heights, which is the same room where the protagonist Henry resided later. However, the bizarre part is that during his childhood, Walter viewed this room as his literal mother, even though he grew up in an orphanage away from it. The abandonment by his parents deeply traumatized him and led him to develop an unhealthy fixation on the room. And as he grew older, he became involved with the cult known as the Order, who taught him that he could bring his mother back to life by completing a dark ritual called the 21 Sacraments.
That's a good
This
way to mess up a
basically
kid.
series of 21 murders. As a result, Walter committed horrific killings of specific people,
19 out of
believing
21.
each victim would bring him closer to reuniting with his mother, who had already abandoned him since his birth. Even though his background is extremely deep and I can literally spend hours breaking it down, my purpose today is to explain a specific detail about him that many players didn't realize.
My name's Walter. Walter Sullivan. It's time to complete the 21 Sacraments.
But that's my name. And what are the 21 Sacraments?
This key detail is that, despite Walter appearing in both child and adult forms throughout the game, the reality is that he was dead all along. In other words, Walter had died long before the events of the game, even though he seems like a man desperately trying to reunite with his mother. But that's not all, because the genius side about the game is that it never reveals this information to you directly. You can only know about his demise by reading the documents and notes very, very carefully, or by discovering it during your exploration in Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, because well, I mean, like you literally see his body. I think that also would tip you off.
Probably wondering at this point how the heck Walter Sullivan's fate is mentioned in Silent Hill 2 when it was released before Silent Hill 4. Well, in case you
They probably had the idea ahead of time. It's nothing new for writers to have an idea for a character before he's actually interpreted in a game or movie or whatever.
Don't know, Walter lived way before the events of Silent Hill 2. And if you pay attention to the documents in the game, you'll find a very disturbing newspaper in the Blue Creek apartments. And it mentions that Walter Sullivan was arrested for murdering the two kids, Billy and Miriam Locane. The paper states that Walter lost his life in a very painful and also completely tragic way when we take his background into account. I can't talk about it in detail, but to give you a hint, he used a spoon in his prison cell for something besides eating. He saw that it can be used for the S word, and I believe you know what I mean by the S word.
Yeah. Aw, that's sad. You were never safe in PT. Great. Alright, let's see this crap.
This is a demo of a game that never saw the light of day. Don't forget that PT is part of Silent Hill games and was supposed to be Silent Hill 9, aka Silent Hills. And if you're someone who's been involved in horror gaming for the last 10 years, you obviously know that PT is arguably the chilliest first-person experience ever created.
If you say
so. The catch,
so.
however, is that the story in this experience is ambiguous, the location is mysterious, and the protagonist is literally unknown. But using the clues that are scattered across the house, you can try to speculate what's going on and what you're dealing with.
Yeah, and this game, not yet. This game launched a bunch of fucking spooky house simulator games. Thanks.
First of all,
you did a great job.
the house
Thanks.
Here is an endless loop, meaning that you can't leave, and every time you go through a door, you go back to the same hallway over and over again. Every time you explore the hallways, the atmosphere becomes more and more nightmarish, and as you listen to the radio, you learn about a family murder that occurred in the house.
You gonna leave out the whole fourth wall breaky shit where I gotta use a mic to progress?
Where a wife was killed along with her son and daughter.
The day of the crime, the father went to the trunk of his car, retrieved the rifle, and shot his wife as she was cleaning up the kitchen after lunch. When his 10-year-old son came to investigate the commotion, the father shot him too.
Eventually, you can see a creepy ghost of a woman called Lisa, which supposedly represents the wife. And in the bathroom, you can see an unborn baby in the sink, indicating the
These were not so subtle. Not very at least not Silent Hill subtle.
disturbing fact you heard in the radio regarding the wife being pregnant. The woman was shot by her husband in the right eye, and the entire family was annihilated by him during a moment of rage, mostly because of his mental state after years of alcoholism and financial struggle. After discovering all these details, you start to assume that the protagonist is the husband himself, and he is stuck in an endless cycle of guilt and psychological pain, potentially for his role in murdering his family. However, this is not the spookiest detail in the game, because what you missed the whole time is that you were never alone at any point. And I mean never. You didn't know that the ghostly figure of Lisa was always near you in every step you took.
I mean, if you looked around, yeah, you did.
Using hacks, some players discovered that Lisa is directly behind the protagonist everywhere, even when she's not visible. In certain areas, you can see her shadow behind you in the hallway while she's waiting for you to turn around, or she can even be behind you in a small space like the bathroom. Even when you open the door to go through the hallway again and again, she's usually going after you at the same time without you ever noticing it. If she's not directly behind you,
Honestly, as far as most Resident Evil or Silent Hill designs go, she's kind of generic looking.
she's usually looking at you from somewhere no matter where you are in the house.
She would look a lot more grotesque if this was like made by any other person that wasn't Kojima or Del Toro.
Is seriously the most spine-chilling concepts I ever witnessed in a horror game, and it makes you wonder how crazy this game could have been if it ever saw the light in its full form.
People would eat it up because it's Kojima. No problem. The existence of some characters in Silent Hill 2 is a total mystery. I will be playing that tomorrow, actually. I had to futz with it again, because like I said, the first time around, I put the patch in there, and it worked perfectly, even the controller. And then, when I booted up my computer again, the icon for Homecoming was a blank. It was, like that little blank icon, I guess, if you like delete everything in the directory or something. And I clicked on it, it worked, but then the controller didn't work. So I was like, okay, I just tried to install the patch again, and then it wouldn't start up. And then I basically did it again, or like just kind of reverted it back to the original content, and it works now, but for some reason the controller doesn't work. But the mouse and keyboard works, so I might just end up playing it with that. But we'll play it tomorrow, don't worry.
We're back to Silent Hill 2 again, because there's another element in the game that left me.
I had to watch that damn cutscene like so many times, the beginning, just to see if the controls would work.
Many people scratching their heads and creating theories left and right. After we exclude the monsters, there's a huge debate among gamers about who are the real human characters and who are the ones that are completely from James's imagination. As you guys know, so much stuff in the game is manifestations of James's psyche or projections created by the town to reflect his guilt and inner turmoil. But the question is, does this include all the human characters? Well, the answer is no and yes, and that's the catch. For example, Maria is entirely fictional, and she's not a real woman in any actual world. She was created by James's ideas, and she represents the version of his wife he wishes to have in real life. On the other hand, we have Laura in the town, who's a little girl searching for Mary, but she basically sees the town as a normal place due to her innocence. Laura is widely believed to be a real person. She's a normal child with no connection to Silent Hill's supernatural horrors, and she serves as a reminder of Mary's happier moments and a contrast to James's guilt-ridden experience.
Don't tell Rachel, okay?
Who's Rachel? You knew that.
She's our nurse. I, took it from her locker.
Besides Laura, there's also Angela, and she's a tragic character who has a very heartbreaking past. Angela is most likely a real person because her experience in Silent Hill is deeply shaped by her personal trauma and guilt. She went through a harsh upbringing, and she was touched by
that's putting it lightly.
By her father and brother with the blessing of her mother.
Wait, what?
Harsh upbringing, and she was touched by her father and brother with the blessing of her mother.
I wouldn't really say it's the blessing, it's more just she was just massively complacent.
I don't need to explain the word touched in this context because I know you're smart enough to get it.
I know, I played the damn games.
Brought her to the town, which manifests her personal hell based on her experiences and also her regret, because in case you missed it, she's feeling guilt for possibly killing her father.
I'm pretty sure that she did do it. That's what one of the first news articles was about.
In other words, Angela's existence in the town is similar to James's. They're both stuck in a nightmare inside their minds where they can never escape or survive. However, the character that most people can't really decide if it's real or not is the one and only Eddie Dombrowski, who's
No, I kind of figured he was real.
basically the most disturbing human in the place. Some people say he can be a real person stuck in Silent Hill, but other fans theorize that he might be another manifestation of the town, representing James's darker, aggressive emotions.
I got you, didn't I?
That's an interesting theory, but I always kind of figured he was real.
Well, anyway.
He's just a pathetic guy. We just snapped.
I better get going.
The reason Eddie is a very confusing person is his attitude, actions, and looks, which basically makes zero sense when you think about it. In a certain scene, he seems evasive and nervous, downplaying his presence in Silent Hill and giving you the impression he's a normal young man. But at the same time,
No,
you
he's
can
not.
find a body stuffed into a refrigerator near him, hinting at his aggressive tendencies and a dangerous personality he might be hiding. This dark side of him eventually comes out in a chilling confrontation with James, when Eddie succumbs to his rage and delusions, blaming society for his suffering. He mocks James's morality and accuses him of being no better than a murderer, which ultimately leads to a fight between the two. But despite all these hints and interactions with him, Eddie's existence remains a total mystery no matter how much you play the game over and over. We can never know if he's a real criminal who's facing the consequences of his actions in Silent Hill Town, or a young man with serious mental issues. His background is entirely open to interpretation.
I'm just gonna go with he was an actual person who was just bullied a lot until he snapped. That just kind of seems. But I guess I can see the theory. I can see where he's going at that.
Me, I didn't do it. Do what? I didn't do anything. I swear. He was like this when I got here.
My name's James. James something.
There's my boy Guy.
Eddie.
I think this is more than enough for today, because trust me, if I continue talking about the hidden secrets and details in Silent Hill games, this video can definitely become hours long. The lore is basically endless, and there's something to discover as long as your mind is always open to what you can't see. Make sure to give me a like because I want to know if you enjoy this type of content or not. If you do, then be ready for many more secrets in future videos similar to this one.
Alright, that wasn't a bad video. Sadly, it's a lot of stuff we kind of already knew. I feel like this would be a good video for people who are just now getting into the series, but I feel like that's not some, or just maybe played the remake, maybe would actually want to get into the series legitimately or look and whatnot, but I feel like that's not really gonna happen, which is a shame since most of those people who played them on stream, they played it because it's the new hotness. But yeah, all in all, good video. But I think it's kind of a short. This is kind of a short stream, late. But I think that's a good place to stop for today. I will be back to get started on Silent Hill Homecoming. Like I said, I've never played it. I never heard great things about it, so this will be another really interesting experience. I forgot. Well, it's probably gonna crash at some point, but we'll get through it. But yeah, anyway, thanks Torch and Cap for hanging out. Always a pleasure. And anybody else who had stopped by, whether you were on X or Twitch or YouTube or Rumble. But as I always say, I've been Joe. I thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you next time. See you later.